Hi everyone, it's Amy. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make gingerbread blondies. Now these have all the same cozy flavor of a gingerbread cookie, but so much easier to make. They're thick, they're chewy. We drizzle them with a little white chocolate at the end. You're going to love these, and you're going to love that we make them in one bowl. So you're not going to have all the mess of rolling out cookie dough, getting all the cutters. Let's get started. I'm going to show you just how delicious and easy these are to make. Okay, in your one bowl, you're going to add 1 cup of melted butter. Use the real stuff, no margarine here, please. To that, you're going to do 1.5 cups of light brown sugar. And we're going to whisk this together just until the sugar is completely combined into the butter. Makes the dough so much easier to blend when all of this is already mixed. While we have the whisk in there, we're going to add 1 egg, and we're going to do 1/4 cup of molasses. Let's get that pushed right in. I want every last drop of that because that's what gives it its signature flavor. And you're going to do about 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. You can measure. I don't. I just go with what my heart says. All right, can never go wrong with too much vanilla. All right, we're gonna whisk this together so that egg and molasses really get blended into the sugar and butter. I love that this recipe, you do not have to grab your your electric mixer, your hand mixer. It's all by hand. Okay, that's all blended. To this, we're gonna add 1 3/4 cup of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of, I believe that's, yes, ginger, sorry, little brain fog there, menopause, some of y'all understand, and 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves. Now you don't need as much cloves because they are very strong, and a little bit goes a long way. All right, so we're gonna blend that in with a spoon. And you're going to mix it just until the dry ingredients are blended into the wet ingredients. Making blondies is very similar to brownies, so you don't want to overmix. You can already see that the batter is coming together, and we just have a little bit of dry ingredients to blend in here. For this recipe, you're going to need a 9-inch square baking dish. You're going to want to line it with parchment paper or foil. I use binder clips just to hold that parchment paper in place. And you're going to pour the batter right into the pan here. We want every last bit of batter. Oh my gosh, it smells like Christmas in my house, you guys. This smells so good. Spread it in the pan. Now you can use a 13x9 if you prefer thinner bars, and you'll bake that for about 25 minutes. These are going to go in a 350-degree oven for about 40 minutes. And then you're going to take them out and let them cool completely. And then I'll show you how to top them. I'll be back. All right, guys, welcome back. I took the blondies out of the oven. They're cooled. We're going to take them out of the pan. The nice thing about the parchment paper is they come right out and your pan is left virtually clean. I've melted about 1/2 cup of white chocolate chips. We're just going to stir that smooth and drizzle it over the top. This is just for a little bit of a finishing touch, totally optional, totally delicious. You could also spread a little cream cheese frosting over the top, which pairs wonderfully with the gingerbread flavor. Beautiful. And for a little bit of a festive touch, we're going to add a few bit of sprinkles just for fun. There. Okay, we're gonna let that white chocolate set up. It takes about 10-15 minutes, and then we'll cut into them. I'll be right back. All right, let's cut into these gingerbread blondie bars. I love serving these cold. I feel like they have the best flavor when they're cold, but you can warm them up and serve them with whipped cream. Delicious option. They're so festive. They're so easy to make, as you just saw me make them in the video. You can double the batch, triple the batch, make them for people who just need a little love during the holidays. Look how good those are. Enjoy. Happy holidays. So rich, so delicious. That brown sugar, perfect.